Okay, that one. Now this one wasn't actually all that heavy. Have I not even cut that open? No, I haven't. Yeah, let's do that. Oh yeah, there's some fans in there. Let's get it all out. First up, Tri-Cool. 3-speed switch lets you balance quiet performance with maximum cooling. Well, I never. And there's also another one in there. Yeah, there is. Now, this isn't of any use to me, because I don't actually have one. It's a PSP case for storing all your games in. And, yeah, as I say, it's not something I can use, but it's definitely something I can sell. Oh, look at it, it's so cute. It's tiny. Tiny little mouse. I might just keep that. So I've got a few things going on there. 2 fans and 2 PSP cases. Of course, the PSP cases won't be around forever. Screen guard. No, we can't use that. Good God, there's just still loads of stuff. Let's have a look at those packets at the back. iPod mini skins. I don't remember them being that small, but obviously they were. You get 3. You get silver, clear, and black. This is interesting. It's a CPU cooler with a really bright looking fan on it. Let's take a closer look. It's a really nice fan, but the heat pipes, and you can see the cooler, the fin stack is a bit bent. That could be bent back. It's only a 3-pin fan as well. But at least in the bag, they were kind enough to give you AMD and Intel mounts, it looks like. So there's that. Another sort of skin for one of those lesser known MP3 players. Okay. Oh. Thermalright MOSFET cooler. Let's have a quick look at that. So that's really interesting. It's a cooler for something, MOSFETs. So yeah, I think you put that on the motherboard. Quite where, I'm not even really sure, but that's cool as hell. Oh, we got a gamepad lurking there. Oh. Why am I going, you're probably wondering. That doesn't weigh a damn thing, and it's a PC Line. Oh boy. If anyone knows PC Line, they're basically PC World, like a UK computing shop's internal kind of brand. That feels cheap as hell, but I'm keeping it because it's free. Well, it's not free, I bought it. And another one. There's a lot of duplicates hanging around here. Right, what's these things? Ah yes, these are the, hang on, fan controllers. I might keep one of these because there's like, I think 3 or 4. But really I have no major use for fan controllers. I like the motherboard to do all of that, really. Always handy. CD plastic wallets, 100 pack. Doubtful there's 100 in there, but still, plastic wallets, good stuff. Can never have too many of them. I probably broke something there. A fan filter, which looks alright. It's got a nice bit of foam in there. Be quite useful for an intake fan. Let's have a look. Oh, we got yet more coolers and more cables. Let's have a look at the items at the back. Very nice. A 10100 Ethernet PCI card, although to be quite honest with you, even in Windows 98 machines, you could potentially put in a gigabit network card and get most of the speed. So that's not being kept, but it's cool nonetheless. And yet more cables. Now this little thing's cool. It converts rather, a 2.5-inch IDE drive sort of interface into a full-size one with power. That's really neat. I'm kind of impressed by small things at the moment. Don't get any ideas. Okay, so we've got some supplies for attaching chipset coolers to motherboards. Kind of useful actually. You can use these for some graphics cards as well. Some of the older ones with those tiny little fans on them. Let's put that aside. Oh, this thing caught my eye. It's one of those. It's another one of those old things you don't see on cases now. Fan controller, but what a waste of a 5.25-inch bay. Silent Pure Power, 480 watt. Actually, though, by the looks of things, this could have been. I mean, it mentions 480 watt. I mean, well, where's all the wattage in this? It could have been a power supply, fan tuning control. USB charger, well, always useful I suppose. Put it in the keep bin. I have absolutely no idea what that's supposed to extend, but I'm not keeping it. Oh, wrong one. It's supposed to go a bit. Oh, I'll sort it out later. There's another one. Don't know what that's for. fan hub? I mean, it could be. It's got a switch on the back. I have no idea what that's for. It's probably something for like a really old style of PC. Something that, you know, we wouldn't be doing these days with PCs. So that's going to go. Not bothered about that. Car charger switch. Hang on. So you're going to put this in your wall, in Europe obviously, to then put a car charger in it. In the UK we'd have to put another adapter in there, so it's maybe still pointless, but keep it. So we've got some plates. Another one. Firewire. Yeah, Firewire backing plate with motherboard attachment. Don't know what that is. It's got potting compound in there, so I wouldn't even like to speculate. Another one of these Terminator things. Don't need that. A bag of some shit. External SATA bay. Yeah, it is. It's I don't know when you'd ever use this, but I mean, it looks like it just takes it out to like a drive interface. So it's not the best way to sort of interface with a drive externally, but there you go. This looks like it's an external kind of reset button jobby. It certainly looks like it's tangled up a minute. Give it a second. It would seem to be. I mean, it's got all of the things on the back. It's really weird. Some back plate with a hole in it. Some kind of LED set. Where this would be, I don't know. Some kind of X bracing for some motherboard or other. Looks like something to power fans off. They'll just run at a constant speed though. A bit of a crappy 3-pin fan extension. That can go. Don't need that. Yeah, we've got a few other things. I mean, there's a lot of Molexes and graphics card things here, which I mentioned. What the hell is that? Don't need it. It's going straight in the bin. As are these. I mean, you can... I/O shields are important, but I don't know what board these are from. They're going out. Game port extension and one of those could be potentially useful for a Windows 98 build. Some more shite. Some kind of splitter. But it's mono. So it's crap. And there's a smaller blue bag that contains things like this. It's like a SCSI adapter. And sticky pads. Ah, no, wait, they seem squishy. They're thermal pads. And what looks like drive adapters. So there's that kind of stuff in there. There's a modem cable. No, it's an infrared thing. Cool. Keep that. There's another SCSI adapter. Other stuff, and yeah, junk. I intended just to pull out 1 or 2 fans, and it looks like it came with a few thousand. But anyway, there's coolers up the top, and there's mostly, I think these are just cheap LED fans. And I've got this slot blower thing, which apparently these are shit, but I don't know. It's 2-pin though, so what do you expect? Also, this cooler's of some interest. I mean, it's just an AMD cooler, a lot of these actually are. But it's a metallic fan. So yeah, that outside is actually metal. I think it's like steel or something. Really cool. I mean, a lot of these fans, even if I don't actually keep them, it's worth it just for little things like that. So a lot of these heat sinks are probably going to go. I mean, I'll maybe keep the Thermaltake fan. That's solid copper as well. I'll keep that one. Maybe I'll exchange the fan. I don't know, I can't. That's actually smaller. Doesn't matter. But yeah, I'll have a look through these things and decide. Okay, so there's a few things in there. These speakers are self-explanatory. We're not going to look at those, and I'm not going to keep them because they're shite. But there's some stuff up the back. Ugh, cheap 2-pin fan. Who wants those? Just look like some slim cases, really. I mean, I don't need slim cases, but I suppose I can never do with too many. We've got another cheap, shitty microphone, which is going to probably just go to the dump because, quite honestly, I don't need that. Let's have a look at these. Now, these are drive enclosures, but this is interesting. The bottom one is kind of, well, it just has an indicator, but this one also has a clickable, pushable light at the front. Oh, look at this. The back contains a little fan. But interestingly, there's no electronics in there, so I don't know how you're supposed to interface with a drive. Yeah, these are going back. Okay, so there's the fan I rudely dumped in there, but there's even more coolers. Now, I'm pretty sure I can't really keep most of this stuff, but we'll just have a quick look. What have we got here? Fan mount. Don't need that. Ooh, a little USB Bluetooth dongle thing. It's probably years old, but yeah, I mean, look at that. Bluetooth specification 1.1, 1.2 and 2. I can't hurt to keep it. I mean, it's a novelty after all. That cooler though, there's a lot of schmutz on it. Yeah, I mean, it's going to have to be cleaned. But that looks like an older Intel cooler of some note. That's really big. And, ooh, check it out. Pentium 3. Now that's really interesting. That motherboard takes this kind of processor. I think it's a slot 1 or something. I really should know better. But yeah, that's going to be really cool. So I'll keep that aside. That's staying for sure. We've got another one of these. I don't know what that's for. Very mangled Intel stock cooler. Won't be keeping that. An alternate heatsink for the slot 1 CPU. Nice. A little itty bitty fan, which is 3 pins, so we can keep it. Velcro strips. Good. And what is that? Oh yeah, it's a fan. Fan drill. A really shit webcam. Just no. And a really odd fan. Like, is this going to be blue? Is it going to be orange? Is it going to be what? Either way, it's 3 pin, so it's going to stay. Oh god, look at that. That's one of those graphics card fans. I think it could be an OEM replacement. That's really interesting. That's staying for absolutely sure. More power adapters. I'm not going to keep any of those. Got a smaller fan grill. Yes. No. Also no. I can't imagine myself ever using these. And a very generic sort of cooler that's AMD looking. And a bunch of I/O shields. So that's the third box. I'm going to take a little bit of time over here to try and sort of work out what I'm keeping and what I'm not. It should be fairly easy though. There's going to be a whole bunch of coolers, a whole bunch of fans that's going to be kept. The rest of this stuff though is going to go back in the box. Okay, we're getting there. This is the box of stuff to sell. There's some coolers and things I really don't want in there. We've got speakers. Actually, I'll take it out for you. Yeah, speakers and stuff. We've got the PSP cases, one of the fan controllers, enclosures, game sticks, iPod stuff. One more box. Okay, from the outset, this looks interesting. We've got a case with something in it. Ooh, there's some interesting stuff down there. Right, let's have a further look. Zip 250 disc. I wonder if this is an omen telling me to get a zip drive. Could be. Very nice. Interesting thing, these zips. Super floppies in a way. It's empty, but it's still a reasonably nice CD wall. It's got lots of room in it. We'll keep that. Now this is the interesting thing. It's a compact flash card, but it's 2 gigabytes. And well, what is that good for? Well, for example, 2 gigabytes is the maximum formattable capacity for a DOS-based system. I think you can tell what's going to happen. Motherboard, slot 1 cooler, DOS system, maybe. Oh, look at that. It's a little itty-ditty fan and some mounting hardware and a heatsink. Well, that would be useful. Probably just like a chipset or something. By the looks of things, it probably was. I've already got 2 of these, but this one's in a box, so maybe I'll sell this one and possibly one of the other ones too. Next up, a USB hub. It'll be 1.1 more than likely. I could use this for the iBook because that can plug directly into a port. Yes, we will keep this. Missed the box entirely. Oh, interesting. This one is a SCART hub. I think I've got one, but we'll keep it anyway. Got that one in that time. And another Zip 250 disc. Now this is interesting. It's kind of modelled after an Xbox controller, but it's for the PC. And it feels really, really comfortable. It's got some spooge on it, but I'm sure that wouldn't clean that up. But yeah, that's a keeper for sure. Let's have a look in here. I know sometimes I'm stopping and starting, and other times I'm just pulling more things out of the box, but it's my video. Data iDock. Wow. Okay. That's an original iPhone. Compatible with iPhone, 3GS, 3G, original iPhone, Nano. Wow. Yeah, no use for that, but that's a piece of history there. A random box. It has nothing in it or on it. Hang on. Rexel flip box. Well, what's in it? Oh, that's cool. Look at that. It presents you with all your discs that you want. Sorry, I'm keeping that. What's this? Oh, a card reader. We've got some more discs there, some 100 megabyte discs. Excellent. Oh, wait. Oh my god, it's actually got the zip drive. Hang on a second, we're going to get that out. Check that out. That's a zip drive. Now, this is not going to be able to be connected to anything, but that's going to go back on eBay. I'm sure someone's going to buy that. The power supply was in the bag over there. So I'm going to reunite it with the power supply. And that'll be pretty much it. That is cool. I found a random bag of screws as well. Always useful, and that'll add to my ever-growing collection of drive screws. So that's good. Hey, you got it in the box. Floppy drive. Although, to be honest, it is scuzzy, so I don't know what I'll be using that for, or where, but interesting. Some kind of interesting disc dispenser. Okay, right, we've got a... oh, shit. A rather basic looking joystick that I won't be keeping, but okay. This box over here is turning into a proper, like, old PC sort of paradise. You've got old game pads, you've got a joystick, you've got speakers, drive enclosures, iPod stuff. I've got some more of these things, which are just more floppies, really. Can't use them, don't want to use them. I mean, that thing, it's a DVD, oh no, it's actually, no, sorry, it's a CD-ROM drive only. Some rather crappy looking walkie-talkies. Okay, not going to keep them, but alright. Oh, no way, I've got one of these. I might keep that one because I've misplaced mine. It has spare battery. A selection of... what the hell? Batteries possibly used and headphone converter. Well, there's only one thing out of that I'm going to be using, but for now, okay. Keep that one. Oh, whoa. Well, there we go. AMD Athlon. Awesome. Let's have a look in this bag. Okay, so there's a bag that contains some heat sinks. I might just keep that one, but pretty much these are all nondescript. They're just going to go in the heatsink box. What looks like some kind of 8-track, but it's not an 8-track. Into the darkness. Oh, okay. Now, I don't have any use for these, but I know that these will probably sell quite well on eBay. So, yeah, they'll go on eBay straight away. I've also got like 3 others of my own, which are from back in the day, that were just never used. I didn't record on them because I discovered mini discs and MP3s by then, and that was the beginning of my digital music life. Some kind of modem thing. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. Another mystery little box. Well, that's big, probably. Oh, that's interesting. Standoffs, thermal paste, maybe. Adapters. Screws. I mean, clearly this looks like just basically adapters and screws and things. Some interesting stuff here. Yeah, more screws. I think this is going to have to be gone through at a later date, but it's cool. It seems to be basically mountings and fixings for various things. Ooh, some nice big brass thumb screws. Hello there. Yeah, looks awesome. And cable ties. You can never have too many cable ties. Gotta put this all back in. This is really useful. So that's being kept. Very run-of-the-mill USB 1 port. No, sorry, one USB hub. What am I on about? I used to have one of these, but it was grey. Oh, that thing is a scanner. I know that much. I'm not going to get it out because we all know what a scanner looks like. Not going to keep it at all, so that's just going to go straight back where it came from. That looks like a table. I don't think we've got much more to go, but I'm going to have a look at some other stuff. What's this thing? Okay, camera phone effects. Pop on, pop off, reusable lens. Okay, I think it's meant to be used for a phone that's not a smartphone, but hey, I'm gonna try it anyway. Modem to USB? Yeah, it should say anyway. Yes, it is. Don't need it. Now this is interesting. It looks like it's never been used. Yeah, it just looks like it's a Bluetooth antenna. Probably Bluetooth 1. I'm just going to keep it for the fact it's curious looking. Look at that thing. Alright, we appear to have some laptop keyboards. That's pretty worn. Got another keyboard. I don't know what laptop this came off, but this does look pretty swanky. Yeah. Nice. Might tell us actually. Nope, it doesn't. I was right, it was one of those monitor prop things that apparently is supposed to make your eyes level with whatever you're looking at, but I really don't see why you'd need one. Just raise your head a little bit, that fixes the problem instantly. I was just bringing this thing out, whatever this is, and look what I found. It's an iPod mini. It's pretty battered and the bottom is kind of missing, but I wonder if we can get this going. If we can, I'm going to try, well it's not a click wheel, but I'm going to try and basically put an SD card in this. What do you think? Might even get one of the iPod sort of sleeves out of there and just use it. Well, the camera battery completely ran out and I'm kind of a bit impatient, as well as the USB cable extensions that I found in the earlier part of the video. They're all packed away. So without actually getting my hand in the way and without covering the mics, where are they? Oh, they're probably at either end. Anyway, the last items out of this box are these things. Now, I thought these were computers, because if you look at the back, hang on, they've got ports and things on them. And I thought, well, is that a laptop? No, they're Dell docking stations. Absolutely no use for them, but they're still a cool bit of tech. And I got two of them. And other than the scanner inside of here, that's pretty much it. There's an object down the bottom. Oh, a memory stick. I don't know how big it is. I'll probably find out later. But that's nice. I mean, that's basically all the items. There's a crappy scanner. So pretty much that is the mega haul, and it's now. Just check on my phone. No, I can't. Well, last time I checked, it was late in the hour of 11. So I'm going to sort of collect all these together, do a bit more tidying, and then we're going to call it a night. Probably going to do a follow-up video on YouTube, just having a look at the more interesting items again. And that's about it, really. Thanks for watching.